Good morning, everybody. Estas here. Welcome to the October 14th, 2021 morning update video. Today, as always, we're going to break down the future, some stocks, some charts, my thoughts on the markets, moves I'm looking to make today, plus more. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, and let's get right into the video. So we're currently about an hour and a half away from the opening bell, and let me tell you guys, the futures are looking pretty green right now. The S&P's up 0.9%. The Dow futures are up 0.8%. We have the NASDAQ 100 up about 1%. And we even have gold finally fighting with 1,800 an ounce. It's up 0.2%. Silver's up 0.6%. And we have the VIX, the volatility, the fear index. That is down about almost 6%. It's down over 1 point. It's now at 1758. And I think anything under a 20 VIX and a falling VIX under 20, which it has been the past couple of days, that is a really good sign that volatility is starting to subside. It's starting to lose steam, which could be setting up for a market rip right now. You guys can see SPY, the inverse head and shoulder we called out yesterday, is clearly playing out. We have the left shoulder here, the head, the right shoulder with the neckline being at about 432, 433. And now we're breaking out this morning towards 440. You know, we closed at 435 on SPY yesterday. Now we're trading at 438.90, pushing towards that 180 moving average here on the 4-hour chart, which you guys can clearly see we got rejected there about a week ago. We got rejected there in the end of September, middle of September. So just because we're seeing an inverse head and shoulder playing out right now doesn't mean that it's all sunshine and rainbows and we're going right back to all-time highs, because we saw an inverse head and shoulder, a different one last week, and it didn't play out. So this one might not play out as well, unless, big word here is unless, it breaks out of this 180 moving average. Now, if we start breaking 441 into 445 plus, especially if we break 445, now I'm thinking we're going to break out again to all-time highs. At least there's potential to do that if we start breaking 445 and the right shoulder starts to complete. So for me at this point, I'm going to put an alert at 440 per share on SPY. Mark is at or above. We'll watch what it does right by that 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart, as that's pretty much the sticking point right now on SPY. And for QQQ, let's pop it up. We're also seeing a nice recovery rally this morning. It's trading at 363.50. It closed at 360 on the dot yesterday. And for me to see a full-on breakout for QQQ, we got to start making a move past 365, and especially the double top high from the 7th, 8th of this month, which is right around 365, 366, right? If we start breaking out of there and we take out the 180 moving average at about 368, this could be off to the races. We could be recovering at least towards 375, 380. Who knows? Maybe we do break all-time highs. But as of now, we're not there yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got to set our alerts and be patient. So I have one at 366. I might as well put another alert at about 370. We'll see what it does there. If it starts breaking out, hey man, we could start seeing some green days back-to-back finally for once, which, don't get me wrong, I mean, we've seen a couple green days back-to-back here over the past month and a half, but we've seen a lot more red days, it feels like, back-to-back at least. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button if you all are enjoying the video so far. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here on Patreon, subscribing to the Patreon, supporting me. And I hope you guys are finding a lot of value in it. You know, let me know again your thoughts down below in the comments. So let's talk about what I'm looking to do today, some stocks that I have on my watch list, which 4 of them reported earnings, so we got to talk about some earnings this morning. As of now, for me, guys, full transparency here, I don't have any buy orders in for the day, but I do have a decent amount of cash. As you guys saw yesterday, I sold out of Palantir, sold out of Adobe, and I raised some cash, bought Pinterest, sold covered calls on Pinterest, which brought me even more cash. So, I'm sitting on some cash right now, and I'm looking to buy some stocks potentially, but I'm not looking to force it either, considering we're now at the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, the last 2 days of the week, if you guys didn't know that. I'm looking to maybe add some Facebook. That is one that I was looking at the past couple of days as a longer-term swing, not a long-term investment, a longer-term swing. Big difference there. And I'm looking to maybe add a little bit to it. Nothing crazy, as I am seeing a bit of a bullish divergence. Facebook's almost in correction or bear market territory, rather. It's well into correction territory. So Facebook is one that I might start adding a little bit into. Palantir is one that, like I said, I dumped yesterday. I might look at this for re-entry. The reason why I dumped it for the most part was the fact that we were struggling, at least yesterday, right by this main moving average on the 20-day chart, which we got rejected at when we got that $800 million contract a couple days ago. We saw the spike. We got rejected right by that moving average. I saw resistance there again, so I didn't want to get trapped. I figured, let me take the quick 2% profit, and let's wait and see until it breaks out. Maybe we re-enter, right? And now here we are. It's moving up a little bit pre-market. We might be able to re-enter that on the official breakout out of that moving average. So I'm looking at Palantir, Facebook. DPZ just reported earnings this morning. The stock is down about $13 per share, and it actually got down even more than that. Excuse me, guys. As you all can see, DPZ closed at 476 yesterday, and it got all the way to 445. So at one point, it was down 7% in the pre-market. So let's see what they did. EPS came in at 324 versus 311 estimated, so they beat EPS, but revenue missed, $997.99 million versus $1.04 billion estimated, so they beat EPS. They missed revenue. Same-store sales are actually down in the U.S. for Q3, 1.9%, so that's not good. What we want to see with restaurant chains, retail stock or companies, right? Target, Amazon, or not Amazon, Walmart, Costco, Texas Roadhouse, Domino's, Chipotle. What we want to see with these types of businesses is not only EPS, revenue, all that good stuff growing, but we also want to see same-store sales growing. If we see same-store sales not growing, which is what we're seeing now, they dropped 1.9% in Q3. And the consensus estimate was 1.7% in the green, so they actually missed by a long shot there. The fact that we're seeing that, it's not great for the stock, but I guess a good sign is in the international market, the same-store sales were up almost 9% compared to the 8% estimate, which I guess is good. But still, guys, the U.S. sales, same-store sales, were down. So at this point, let's see, if Domino's starts getting down low 300 or 400s rather, I doubt it gets low 300s, considering now we're at 460. Who knows, though? Anything could happen. If we start selling off a little bit more, maybe towards this 180 SMA on the yearly chart at about 440, I think that could be a decent pickup. Maybe on the 3-year chart at about 430, right by that 50 SMA, could be a decent pickup. So keep your eyes out on the weakness here for Domino's. I'm not sure. I kind of doubt it's going to last for too long. Bank of America also reported earnings this morning. They did, let's see here. I was reading it earlier. I'm losing it now. They did EPS of 85 cents versus 71 cents estimated, so they beat EPS. And revenue came in at $22.8 billion versus $21.78 billion estimated. So double beat for Bank of America. Pretty solid. Q3 net interest income came in at $11.1 billion versus, or actually there's no estimate there, but that's up 10%, I'm assuming year over year. Q3 non-interest income came in at $11.7 billion, up 14% year over year, which is solid. Let's see what else they have here. Global wealth and investment management revenue was up 17%. Global banking revenue up 16%. Global markets revenue up 6%. Consumer banking revenue up 10%. So they're pretty much beating every segment here, or at least growing. I'm not sure about the estimates. And that's a pretty good sign. The stock's reflecting it. It's up about $1.30 pre-market. It's up a good 3%, a little bit under 3%. So let's see if BAC could start going for those highs. 44.87, maybe it breaks 45 plus. So keep your eyes on the breakout on Bank of America here. Walgreens Boots Alliance, they also reported this morning. EPS came in at $1.17 versus $1.02, so they beat EPS. And revenue came in at $34.3 billion versus $33.3 billion, so they double beat EPS and revenue. And we got international segment sales at $5.5 billion. International sales in Q4 are up 52% on a constant currency basis. That is unreal. And retail sales are up Q4 6.5%. Comparable retail sales up 6.2%. There you go. That is a growing metric for Walgreens, unlike Domino's Pizza. So let's see if this could start rebounding. I mean, the stock is down from 57 back in April. Now it's at 48. It's down about 15-16%, so it's close to a bear market. And you guys can see, even though it's in a bear market, it's very close to a bear market. It's slowly been holding on these past 2-3 months. From $45, it held a higher low at 46, 47. Now we're fighting to hold 48. So the uptrend has been trying to continue the past couple of weeks, but we're just getting hit by the moving averages. We have been, at least the past 3-4 weeks. So if we start breaking into the 50s on this stock, guys, which I'll probably put an alert at 49, watch it from there. If we start breaking 50s, this could be off to the races. So keep your eyes out on Walgreens Boots Alliance. UNH is another one that I'm looking at, which is moving up this morning. It's up $12 on earnings they just reported. They did EPS of $4.52 versus $4.41 estimated, and sales came in at $72.3 billion versus $71.19 billion estimated. So they beat EPS, they beat sales, and the guidance was raised for full year 21 from 1830 to 1888 EPS to 1865 to 1890 EPS. So not bad. They raised the guidance. And they did Q3 revenue of 72 roughly million, like we just mentioned, and that's compared to the 65 million same quarter last year, which is good growth for a company that, quite frankly, doesn't have much growth in the tank right now. But hey, it's growing year over year. You got to love it. The stock is breaking out up $12. Now it's trading above both moving averages, and hey, who knows? This could start testing 430. It could maybe start moving up another couple percentage points, where it's tested many times in the past. This stock, UNH, has gone to 425, 430, many times in July, August, September, even stemming back to about May. So watch out for UNH, guys. And let's see how long we're in here. 13 minutes. Mara, let's do one more. Mara is another one that is pushing up this morning. It's up another almost $1. It's testing my 45 alert right now, which is huge considering 45 was the top in the beginning of September. So if Mara starts breaking out of there, guys, we're probably going to fill that gap towards $55. Not in a week, maybe in a week, I don't know. But I'm not expecting it in a week. It could happen in a month, couple weeks, who knows. But I think if 45 breaks, there's upside to 55. We could be going there. So let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment down below in the comment section. Make sure to also hit the like button if you guys find value in all of these videos. And that's it. I'll catch you all in the next one. I appreciate everyone here being on Patreon. You guys are awesome. Good luck today. Keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Peace out.